For centuries, this village worked. Wharram Percy stood on productive land, with houses clustered along a main street, fields laid out and maintained, a church at its center, and an economy that sustained generations. Nothing about the site suggests fragility. This was not a temporary settlement or a marginal experiment. It endured, adapted, and remained viable well into the later Middle Ages. What Wharram Percy does not show is a moment of collapse. There is no burn layer marking a single disaster, no battlefield debris, no evidence of sudden violence. The village did not end in one season or one year. Instead, it thinned, slowly and unevenly across time. Occupation faded in stages, not all at once. Then comes the detail that changes everything. Many of the houses were not simply left behind. They were dismantled. Stone was removed. Timber was taken away. Walls were reduced to foundations, leaving clear platforms where buildings once stood. Materials were reused elsewhere, carefully reclaimed rather than abandoned to decay. This was not neglect, it was intention. If the village had been deserted abruptly, buildings could have remained standing for decades. Roofs might have collapsed, walls might have crumbled, interiors might have filled with debris. That is not what happened here. Wharram Percy was taken apart while people were still present, long enough to do the work. Which raises the real question: why dismantle a place instead of simply leaving it? Abandonment preserves options. Empty houses can be reused, fields can be reclaimed, a village can return in another generation. Dismantling removes that possibility. Once materials are gone, return becomes impractical. What remains is land without the memory of structure. Archaeology suggests pressure rather than explanation. Economic priorities shifted. Pasture became more valuable than crops. Land was reorganized. Villages increasingly stopped functioning as assets and became misaligned with the priorities of those in control. A settlement could still operate and still be inconvenient. In that context, dismantling is not destruction, it is reclassification. By removing houses, claims dissolve. By erasing buildings, continuity breaks. The village does not die dramatically, it is rendered irrelevant. Its absence becomes administrative rather than catastrophic. What makes Wharram Percy unsettling is not that it disappeared, but that it was erased without explanation. There is no surviving record of a final decision, no document describing why the village was undone piece by piece. The process left no voice behind, only patterns in the soil and empty platforms where lives once stood. This is power exercised quietly, not through fire or force, but through patience, staying long enough to make sure nothing remains to return to. The place did not fail. It was unmade.